welcome back to Tea with Sarah. Today joining me, Sri Lanka's most senior female tattoo artist, Roanna Webster. Hi Roanna.
Hi.
Yeah.
Today we're here at my studio. It's called Savage Art Inc. And I started this studio with my husband about 2.5 years ago, or sorry, a year and a half ago.
Okay.
I've been tattooing for about 6.5 years now.
Okay.
And yeah, it's going well.
So, what habits made you successful?
Consistency, right? You have to stay consistent. You have to keep working hard every day. You have to always keep pushing yourself to learn something new.
And how did you deal with failure?
Failure as well, you have to pick yourself up and then you have to continue going, right? Some days you have some days that are hard, but then you have to just get up and keep going.
As a female tattoo artist, what has been the biggest challenge in your career?
I honestly think as a female, I didn't have too many challenges saying like as a female, right? I think my biggest challenge in my career so far has been trying to open this studio. It's something that we wanted to do for a few years, but you know, we got married, we had a baby, then we had to put things on hold a little bit. But finally we're here and it's going well.
Okay, how would you describe yourself in one word?
Hardworking.
Great. Then on a scale of 1 to 10, how weird are you?
10.
10?
10. For sure 10, without a doubt.
Don't worry, me too. So then, how would you describe beauty?
Beauty, I think beauty is something that comes from inside, like your personality, and maybe sometimes what's outside also helps, but I think overall it's what's inside that comes out, right?
Yeah. Do you have a side hustle?
Not too much these days. I mean, we just try to sell like a little bit of jewelry and this and that, but mostly we're very focused on our business here.
Okay. And what is your favorite quote?
There was this one for a long time now, like when I first started tattooing, it's life begins where fear ends. Osho, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That is something that I always think about, you know. If you're scared of doing something in life, it's not going to work out, right?
Yeah.
You have to take that leap of faith.
Yeah, definitely. Basically, what motivates you to get out of the bed in the morning?
So I have a family, right?
Yeah.
2 kids now.
Yes.
Definitely, if we don't get up and come to work, then I don't know what's gonna happen to everyone else. So we have to keep pushing, you know. Even if I'm so tired, I have to get up and come to work every day.
Yeah.
So yes.
So, what was your background? Why did you choose tattooing?
I always feel like most people don't choose tattooing, like tattoo artists, they don't choose to tattoo. It kind of chooses them, okay? I have never met a tattoo artist that, you know, since they were a kid, they were aspiring to be a tattoo artist. It's just something that, you know, you're struggling through life and suddenly this career stumbles upon your life and you're like, you know what, this might work out, and you give it a go, right? And I think that's what happened to me as well. When I was younger, actually, I was studying to be a pilot.
Oh.
I studied for about a year to be a pilot, and then one day I just thought, I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. And I called my mom and I said, Mom, I want to come home. And she said, okay. And then, you know, I was doing a whole lot of nothing for about a year. And then I started tattooing, and from there, slowly been going up. Yeah.
Wow. So being a woman in this trade, has it helped you or has it been a challenge?
So in the beginning, people used to say that I was the first professional female tattoo artist.
In Sri Lanka?
Yes, yes. So in that way, that kind of helped, right? I also used to work with Dimu, and I learned a lot from working in that studio. Before that as well, I worked in California with a lot of other female artists, which was really nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I worked with about 2 or 3 others, and that was also a really nice experience. So it's been okay. Like I said, as a female, I think I haven't had it too hard in that sense.
Okay.
It's been a pretty smooth career.
Amazing.
Like, yeah.
Lucky you.
Yes, I know that for sure.
So, like, can you remember what was the most weirdest tattoo that you have ever done on someone?
Okay, so when I was tattooing one night in California, so I go back to California, I tattoo like every 6 months, I go there for a few weeks and I tattoo and come back. So one night I was tattooing some clients and these two girls came running inside and they were like, "Can you do a small tattoo right now?" I was like, "Sure," you know. And so then I finished up my work and I was going to tattoo them, and I was like, "So where's the tattoo?" And she's like, "I want a small tattoo in my butt crack." Right? So I was like, oh my god. I was really young at this time. I think I would have been like 21 or something. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to tattoo this girl's butt crack now. It was not so bad, but I always think that was like the funniest story.
Well, I didn't expect that.
Yeah, exactly.
So while tattooing somebody, have you ever made any mistakes?
I don't think any major mistakes. Nothing like misspelling words or anything like that, but I can remember a time where like when I was first studying, I was doing a color tattoo and there was like stripes. It was like a cartoon character and there was like stripes on a t-shirt, and I think I had like mixed up the color or something, but we didn't notice for like months after. It was on one of my friends, and you know, we just laughed about it later.
Wow.
She also didn't notice.
I was about to ask you about the most awkward experience while tattooing.
Yeah.
Now nothing can top the butt crack tattoo though.
There's plenty of other things that happens with this butt crack one. Anytime I get asked this question, it's always the butt crack story.
Okay, so whoever wants to come to this trade, say a young girl who wants to come to this trade, what would be your advice to them?
I would say to work hard, to find an apprenticeship, to find a mentor, and then do whatever that they tell you to do, right? They're gonna teach you what they have to teach you for you to do this as a career. You know, you can't just wake up one day and decide I'm gonna be a tattoo artist. It's a lot of work, right? It's a lot of things to learn. It's not just about picking up a machine and tattooing. There's like hygiene and aftercare, and so many things can go wrong in between, and you have to know how to handle those things. So definitely finding a mentor is the biggest thing. Yeah.
So any advice to a person who wants to get a tattoo done?
Advice for a person that wants to get a tattoo done is, so you should do research. You shouldn't just call up the closest tattoo shop and just go there. Okay, you should, you know, go on their Instagram page or Facebook or whatever, or even go to the tattoo shop and talk to the artist and make sure that is the correct artist for you, right? People don't realize, but we all have different styles, right?
Yeah.
Like I can say right off the bat, like if I see somebody's tattoo, I can sometimes tell who did it, right?
Yeah.
And in that sense, like if it's a small, simple tattoo, maybe anyone can do it, right? But if you're going for something bigger and you have a specific idea in mind, it's definitely better to do your research.
So you're the first female tattoo artist in Sri Lanka and the most senior female tattoo artist in Sri Lanka. But do you have a favorite? Let's say a female tattoo artist. It doesn't have to be in Sri Lanka, but anywhere in the world.
There's this artist in I can't remember what state, but her name is Savannah, right? I follow her on Instagram, and one day I hope to get some tattoos by her.
Okay.
But I love her work. Yeah, she does a lot of line work. Like it's mostly just line work. She doesn't really do any color or anything, but she freehands all her art, and it looks just amazing. Yeah.
So I heard that each and every tattoo artist has their own unique style. What would be yours?
So I like to do traditional a lot. That is something that I think is very less common in Sri Lanka. So traditional, it requires more bold lines and a bit more color, right? Very heavy color packed tattoos. And that's something that you don't really see in Sri Lanka, but I think people are starting to come to me more for that. I'm not opposed to doing other tattoos as well. Like people also really like getting really simple thin line tattoos, which I also do. But I think I much more prefer these traditional tattoos. Yeah.
I see. So I see a lot of tattoos on your hands and arms. Like if you can explain some of them.
So this is actually my first tattoo machine. Like my first
tattoo machine.
Yeah, my first professional machine, anyways.
Okay.
So I think after I was tattooing for about 2 years, I got one of my friends to tattoo this on me.
Wow.
And then these are my dogs that I grew up with.
Your dogs?
Yes. These are my dogs that I grew up with. They're still at my parents' house.
Okay.
And then this is my cat, my favorite cat when I was growing up.
I'm a cat person.
Yeah. And this is just a flower. So this is all. These tattoos were all done by one of my friends that I went to school with, actually.
Does this have a meaning?
No. No. I used to work in a tattoo shop, and we had like 9 or 10 other artists. And some of them were really, really good, right? So one day, one of the other girls who's like really, really good, and I really wanted to get a tattoo from her, right? And I just had some henna on my hand, right? And she was like, let me tattoo that on you. And I was so excited. I was like, yeah, let's do it. Right?
Oh my God.
So that is how my hand got tattooed.
Do you regret that?
I don't really care for this henna part. I later added this finger part. I really like my fingers, but I'm not a fan of this anymore. A lot of people like it, but I just don't really care for it. I don't know. Maybe in the future I'll do something over it.
Yeah, you can. You'll come up with something. So in the few minutes that you've been talking to me, what are your impressions on me?
You seem like a really nice person. Yeah, like kind of funny and...
Funny, yeah, I'm definitely funny. Okay, one more. Very interesting question. What do you think about men?
I think men are very hard to understand creatures, right? Same like how they think women are very complicated. I think men are also the same way.
Obviously, yes. I mean, they think that women are drama queens, but come on.
They're drama, they don't want to admit it. You know?
Exactly. So thank you so much, Roanna, for joining us, and see you again next week with another amazing lady. Bye-bye.